I have been healed.
Love you all.
I have been healed.
Excellent! What an amazing machine! Now, if we can find more that same one? But why not try something different? There's just something about this place. I can almost feel it. It's on the tip of my brain. Huh? What? Well, isn't that just a... It's a wind map. Very sloppy ink, like it was crafted in a hurry, but I can decipher it. It would seem that someone wants to reward through some wind, like any other of its kind. Like the previous map, there is really only one way to know for certain where it leads, and that is to get... We will have to leave the furnace before we can fly out, however. A little matter of needing the flyer. Quite a stroke of luck. But I wouldn't try that too many times without a configuration if I were you. Who knows what this device will choke out? If we make it back to the More memories are hidden in this route. Interesting. Keep going. I'm beginning to think there is a lot at stake here. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. More memories are hidden in this route. Interesting. Keep going. I'm beginning to think there is a lot at stake here. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. More memories are hidden in this route. Interesting. Keep going. I'm beginning to think there is a lot at stake here. Yes, I see things so clearly now. Interesting. No actual destination, but my memory is plotted again. Good job. Well, another exciting adventure. No new devices to build, but I have more than just memories to show for it this time. Exotic fuel for the furnace. I hung a net out. Wait, I have nets? Yes, I do. I have a lot of things. Oh, good thing, too. We can use this stuff. With the proper configurations, these new elements can produce spectacular effects. Ha! You should be glad. I see what you mean. It does seem to be a rather complicated number of hoops to go through. Perhaps more will be revealed with further operation of the furnace. Like how the map for the last trip appeared. Lord Lao wouldn't leave such a thing unattended for no reason, much as I would never leave the marvelous dragonfly at the side of the road. Yeah. Well, you are getting to be quite adept at manipulating this machine. I'm beginning to think you have learned all... What?
I always figured he'd end in some kind of explosion.
Well, there's nothing like mortal danger to jog the memory. And the memories, they are seeping in. I see patterns, schematics, explosions, lots of explosions, and someone's seeking rescue. That's why the furnace is here, why the configurations are spread across the... Lord Lao is imprisoned, locked away so his inventions could no longer challenge the works of the heavens. It's an insult to the inventor's spirit. I don't know. I suppose I should be dead, but it's not the first time. Perhaps I've grown resistant to such energetic assault, and whatever the case, I have a vision of a new wind map. It goes nowhere and everywhere. Yes, we should... Yes. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Now better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Now better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Now better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Now better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Now better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. We have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Well, that was a bit bumpy.
Excellent work. I see you were able to dispatch a few of the... Would you like to see some of... I have received word that my associate... Fly to the destination on the wind. The... Be... You've done it. Chang, I regret I have no more missions for you, but I... Yeah.
I suppose it is good that the Lotus Assassin execution... Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin Fortress soon? When you are through there, the princess will take us... You've appeased both of the Lotus Assassin recruits.
Yes, yes, what can I do? No, I have not had any new insights. I don't know. Maybe have a look at this.
I have been healed.
All right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
There's almost always... Word has it there's going to be a new play happening sometime. It
You've done it. I regret I have no...
Stuff. I like this mic. Dancing stuff.
As da- Prepare yourself. This route is much straight. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. I'm so close, but we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. We have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, so close. But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Whoa, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. Oh, so close! We have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. So close, but we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. Oh, so close! But we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I'll want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried. Well, I'm not sure where we crossed from the living world to the celestial, but we seem to have made it back in one piece, and with startling revelations, too. Yes, we need to discuss what was discovered. Yes, well, it seems the entity holding the memories of Lord Lau is vanquished. The great artificer was imprisoned for insulting heavenly works. Unjustly, I might add. He is free. He is somewhat disoriented by the process. Oh, and there is perhaps something else you should be aware of. He is me.
That is the most laughable thing I have ever heard.
I suppose I should have been more concerned with having no memories before the last few decades, or a century. Come to think of it, I guess I'm pretty old. There was always so much to do. It never seemed to matter where I was from. I'm not even sure what I did to earn this fate. I must have stepped a little above myself and angered the celestial bureaucracy. In the time before their wrath filtered down, I built the furnace to point back to myself. I don't think I'll give them cause. I like it here. So many things to build for so many small problems. All the interesting big-scale things are already built. And I have an interest in seeing your endeavor through to the end. For curiosity, you understand. And I could possibly improve the yield of the furnace. I brought 2 unspoiled gems from our flight to rescue, me in the void. The eyes of the void. Or the glare of the jerk that locked me up or something. Very volatile fuel. With my new understanding of the furnace, you now have a configuration unrivaled. But there is risk. Combined with this fuel, it may damage the furnace. So, continue using the furnace as it is, or risk its functions on the most powerful effect it can produce. Well, if I built it, and I guess I did, I'd fix that. The rules of inspiration defy such logic. That is why a single flyer is greater than many, and duplicates devalue the whole. The furnace is what... I'll make something better, but adjusting this... I don't...
I have been healed.
A most... Very...
I suppose it is good that the Lotus is...
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Busy, busy. No time for chatty, chatty. Or something to... Yes, I'd like another look. I don't know why I thought Lord Lao was overrated. Clearly he, and by he I mean I, understands more than I, and by I mean... Or something to that...
You must go to the I don't understand. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins with a fair amount. Is there something about me? I am Princess Sun Lian, the Heavenly Lily. What more are you worthy of knowing? I do not remember ever being allowed to just be a child. My mother died when I was born, shortly before the end of the long drought and the fall of my uncles. I was in the care of tutors too afraid to punish me and too ingratiating to teach me anything useful. I quickly found ways to sneak away from the palace. They dared not report my excursions for fear they would be punished. They would scurry around all day trying in vain to find me. I met the people, the peasants, the homeless, the thieves, such a different world from what you see from the palace walls. They never realized who I was. I'm sure they would have been terrified of the army storming in to rescue me. Most just wanted to be left alone. That life was exciting, but also useful. Even Lotus assassins overlook the beggar on the street, but she still has eyes and ears. You announce your questions like a wild animal with no warning of the claws you unleash. Proceed slowly, lest you turn me away. Ah, the shadow behind my public self. How else can a curious princess learn what really happens in her domain? I don't have time to interpret the veiled statements of advisors, so I became a thief, an assassin, whatever I needed to be. People will not speak to the princess. Bad news kills the messenger first. Silk Fox knows how to persuade. That is how I learned about the activities of Death's Hand. There are many excuses for a vain princess to retreat from sight for days, even weeks at a time. My father encourages such getaways. And if courtiers ever discovered that I was not where I said I would be, who would dare question the Heavenly Lily? I may eschew the formality of it, but being the daughter of the Emperor still has its privileges. I do not like to speak about that. I try to avoid the court as much as possible. It is filled with sycophants pandering to the fancies of my father, with little or no concern to their own dignity. It is distasteful. I can handle myself better than any of the fancy courtiers who attempt to match me. I know that someday the court will be mine to rule. When I succeed my father, there will be quite a cleaning out, but with Death's Hand manipulating him... That's better. I like that you listen, although your request is still very improper, unless you make me a little more I have already shared something of myself. Can you tell me something about you? Is there... A noble. How romantic. Aloof. Separate by class and breeding. Unattainable for a peasant, normally. Wanting someone you can never have. Love you can never show in public. Such loneliness should not exist. I have contributed to that. The princess behaves as she should, reinforcing the very rules I despise, all to protect Silk Fox. Which one am I? I should not be ungrateful. Everything in my life is dedicated solely to making me happy, but I am at odds with so much. I am always behind a mask, not just when I am Silk Fox. I am not allowed to show an interest in politics, defending the Empire, or even spontaneous affection.
Spontaneous.
You were amusing at first, but now I am drawn further than I meant to be. What do you suppose I should do about that? I have tried to make a place for myself. It was difficult, but I have succeeded, despite Death's Hand or my father or what people think. The Jade Empire has had strong female leaders before. Most met with unfortunate ends. At critical junctures, they were abandoned. Whatever I decide, about the Empire or about you, can I count on you to be here? You asked me about my first love. It was the Empire and its people. There might be room for another, given time and effort. I don't think I will shatter any grand conventions of the Empire by courting outside the list of pockmarked nephews of statesmen. You and I will have much to discuss after we have restored my father.
Be careful. We are much closer to finding our master, but the path you are forced to take worries me, and I don't think the princess shares my concern. We have faced these Lotus assassins in small numbers before, but this is something different. I see the necessity of walking in their steps to fool them, but I am growing accustomed to you, and I don't want to see this change you. I have always respected your resolve, but there are dangers other than death. When you walk in the shadow of the... You fought through the arena with your honor intact, but the Lotus assassins will press you to commit far more vicious acts. I don't want to win if it claims the good in you. What right do we have to harmony if we sacrifice what we believe to get it? I know you won't, but it still does my heart good to hear it. The more I know about you, the more I want you to stay as you are. It would be a shame for something to happen when we are becoming close. We will talk again.
I have been healed. I must try. Thousand cuts. Thousand cuts. Thousand cuts. Thousand cuts. Thousand cuts. Paralyzing power. I must try a different. Thousand cuts. Thousand cuts. Spirit Demon.
Winning. Gee, homie G's.
I have been healed.
Wait! Before we go any further, I think we need to talk about a few things.
I agree.
What is that child doing here? Can she not spare us a moment's peace from her prattle?
I thought we should talk before... Well, this could be very dangerous.
Both of us, I wonder?
You cheapen the importance of this, Princess. He could die in there.
I am unaccustomed to admissions of this kind, but the situation demands no less. I want proof of Death's Hand's misdeeds, but there is more at stake. You must be very careful. If they learn your identity, you will face the whole fortress. As strong as you are, I don't think you would live to discredit Death's Hand. I don't want to lose you in a place like this. You could die here, and I wanted to say I would find that very unfortunate.
Princess... No. You pretend about too much to be genuine in this. Honest affection comes from years of growth. Even if it was only recently discovered.
Ah, but that is not always an option. Sometimes there are difficult choices that must be made.
Yes, much like the danger we must choose to face, and deciding whose heart you think of to get you through such times.
Letting me choose both girls. But I have an all of a sudden I tried it and they're like, oh. It wasn't nice. I have an intermission.
Well, of course you want to keep everyone together. How else are we to function as a team? I cannot fault you for trying to be an effective diplomat.
That's not what this is about. I was looking for a more personal assurance of... something.
I am not certain what this means, but I am sufficiently intrigued to let it pass for now.
You phrase things in such a way that I feel I am equal with a princess. That brings me comfort, even if the rest of this is a bit confusing.
I imagine it would be, little Dawnstar. We shall have to see if anything comes of it. For now, I believe we are done here. Take care within the Assassin's Fortress. To save your master, you must expose Death's Hand. And when you have succeeded, the three of us can expand on what you have suggested.
That went well. Basically charmed my way out of it.
This is an ancient repository of knowledge. It contains records of the Empire.
Ah, I was told to expect a new recruit, and you fit the description. Well done braving the necropolis. A troublesome walk, but it weeds out the weak. I am the Watcher, and this is the fortress of the Lotus Assassins. It was built amid the graves of 1,000 generations, the tomb of the Emperor at its core. Come, I will show you to the Hall of Induction. If you have servants, they will be allowed to accompany you, but you are responsible for their actions. Formed from the defunct Order of the Lotus Assassins are an extension of the Emperor, as dictated by Death's Hand, and implemented by Grand Inquisitor Gia. Thanks to her direction, we are becoming the face of power in the Empire. The Imperial Army will soon be stationed only at taverns and fish markets. The great Golem army constructed here will spread across the Empire. Our masters will be all-powerful. You will assist if you survive. Weak recruits die quickly. Master Gang is one of our trainers. He will be your master as you seek to become an assassin. He is harsh, but his knowledge will be invaluable to you. You will find him at the opposite end of the Hall of Induction, near the entrance to the central chambers. Do not keep him waiting.
I would.
What would you like to know? Death's Hand is the one who brings us the will of the Emperor, but Grand Inquisitor Gia rules in his absence. Death's Hand rules us all. We obey him in all things, for he is the will of the Emperor. There is no more to tell. Our lives are his. Grand Inquisitor Gia is the foremost acolyte of Death's Hand. She was one of the first converted from the old Order of the Lotus, and she is fearsome in her power. You would be wise to never even give the appearance of challenging her. She takes offense easily, and even masters have been killed for displeasing her. She is not found by just anyone. Excel in your tasks, and perhaps you will be blessed with her attention. Fail, and you will be cursed with it. This was to be the tomb of the Emperor. It rests in the heart of the necropolis, the accumulation of thousands of years of the Empire's dead. It was the perfect place to begin constructing the utterly loyal Golem forces the Emperor demanded through Death's Hand. We could harvest all the spirits we need. They are the perfect soldiers, unrelenting, obedient, the ideal that all Lotus Assassins aspire to achieve. Slaves that die to be golems are blessed. The Imperial Army is weak, filled with questioning generals that do not know the path to glory. Even we assassins envy the pure subservience of a golem. Soon the will of the Emperor will be plain, and Death's Hand will step aside so he can enforce his glorious vision openly. Opposition will be impossible. There are those that think the Emperor must serve the will of the people, but they are traitors in disguise. His glory is our glory. Death's hand will make it so.
Really?
No, you fool. We harvest spirits. Many linger where their bodies interred, although the freshly dead produce a far more responsive golem. We now exclusively butcher slaves for this purpose. If you are lucky... I saw no one. Only the most skilled of our number can enter this place without bind. Go to your teacher, Acolyte. Do not...
Find Master Gong. Once we are close enough to the heart of the assassins, we can prove Death's Hand is behind this golem army.
Kop awuka inir, o afawafi ithaturo turo. Ok niknak ir kärlek no yok, wo knik fetajir.
With the rise of the golems, we acolytes have fewer opportunities to serve. You are unwelcome.
Kop awuka inir, o afawafi ithaturo turo uk.
We are losing status to the golem army, and you want to take more attention away from us? I think you...
Do you think yourself worthy of making such a demand? What proof are you worthy of?
Wuwuwir aki thitahiri. Kauru suir tata siir uyu, Pearson siir no u, kubkiti, oki.
More blood to...
Spirit, paralyzing power. Thousand cuts, paralyzing power. Thousand cuts, paralyzing power. Thousand cuts.
Wo ofno aknati nir sasi ir yawak or.
So there is no discouraging you. You have come to the heart of the assassins, and you already have enemies. I don't think the choice is yours anymore. This is my realm, where my demons hide. We have discussed much in our time together, but not everything. I left some things buried. Are you? Are you sure you know what kind of person I am? Is anyone so transparent? Are you? Go. Your new master is waiting. Secure a place near the heart of the assassins, and you will be near your goal. Grand Inquisitor Xia is key.
Be careful of him. I never believed he was on our side.
You are falling behind, gang. Grand Inquisitor Xia is not happy, therefore I am not happy. If your work does not improve, I will have to stop taking credit for it. The latest battalion of golems stand idle because of you. If the production of the Jade Golem is delayed again, perhaps your soul will fuel our next attempt. I trust I have made myself clear.
Yes, Master Shin.
I thought so. Do not let anything delay you further. It would be a shame to once more remind Grand Inquisitor Xia how incompetent you are. Yes, an absolute shame.
What do you want? So help me, if you're just some wandering slave, I'll have you butchered to color the clay golem. Wait, no. You are the one I was told to expect. A new recruit. As if I don't have enough trouble watching over the other fools in my care. You are no assassin yet, fool, despite what you may have achieved outside. Here we strip you down to nothing and rebuild you as we like. If you survive, then you will be an assassin. For now, you are a Lotus Acolyte, and your life expectancy is not long. Follow me down to the central chambers when you are ready to begin your indoctrination. Do not keep me waiting. A battalion of golems stand idle. Damn the heavens for the fools I lead. I am destined to suffer for their incompetence, and I have one man to blame for it. Shin. The old scorpion had one of his followers shatter a spirit shard during training. There are ghosts everywhere. I've lost 8 slaves and 3 acolytes to them. You, New Blood, get over there and occupy those ghosts until I can get real Lotus assassins to clean them up. Golem production cannot be delayed by this.
He has no confidence in you. He does not know your worth.
Go on. It's your first sacrifice for your new life. I'm sure it will be glorious.
And the ghosts are gone? Well, I did not expect this. It would seem that I have a competent acolyte for once. Interesting. Recruits are rarely of use before we strip them of their outside identities, but you beg a more interesting application. Could you be the one I have waited for? Your duties would normally include a period of deprivation in a cell until every hint of self and identity was stripped away. It is a draining, brutal awakening. I need a favored protege, someone willing to risk everything in my service. I will preserve your intellect, allow your inventive mind to remain, in exchange for 2 tasks. One is your duty anyway. The other is something to secure your future at the heart of the Assassins. Lotus acolytes are utterly expendable. You deserve better. Ah, that is true. I like that you do not suffer formality. I have struggled under the weight of the same thing from others myself. You must operate the soul extractor, past the room where you fought the ghosts. In the coming weeks, you will help swell the ranks of the Empire's glorious Golem army. Golems are fueled by the souls of the dead. The recently dead, it turns out, make far more obedient and powerful golems, especially if brutally killed. We no longer mind the necropolis for souls that linger near their resting place. We butcher slaves instead, and extract their souls into spirit shards. Tonight we require a shard of exceptional quality for a Jade Golem that will control the latest battalion of golems. You will oversee this in the extraction chamber. You clearly deserve better than the short life of a regular acolyte. Your ability surprised me. Use it to surprise the others as well. Help me gain the power to help you. Kill Master Shin, my superior. You are perceptive. It is a tricky matter and therefore a good test for an otherwise expendable acolyte. Your kind die often in the machinations between masters.
We are tools to be cast aside, but if it gets us closer to our goal, we...
The politics of the Lotus Assassin Order are complicated. It's all right if murder is suspected, so long as it appears deserved because of incompetence. That is your task to figure out, Acolyte. This is a dangerous place. Find a way for him to have an accident that disgraces him. I, of course, must not be implicated. Talk to my acolytes at their stations, in the Golem Press Room and the Soul Extractor. These are dangerous machines. Find a sharp corner Shin can crack his temple on. Return to me when you have an idea for an appropriate accident. I don't care what it is, as long as there is a corpse for me to gloat over it. Proceed. I will hear you. Shards infuse the golems with life. Souls are extracted from the vessel that holds them, whether a corpse or a slave, and sealed within a crystal shard. The more recent and brutal the death, the more effective the golem. Our soul extraction process is deliberately painful. Essence gems are trinkets that can focus minimal amounts of chi. There are very few people who can make use of them effectively. Golems are utterly obedient, but that does not mean that they are always easy to control. In great numbers, there can be discord. Jade Golems are infused with spirit shards made of multiple souls. They are highly ordered servants, and they serve as pacifiers for the other Golems. 1 or 2 Golems can be controlled by will alone, but an army requires these Jade intermediaries to maintain order. Such numbers are dangerous without a lieutenant. I do not know. Hundreds? More? Many are here, waiting for a Jade Golem to command them. In the end, we will replace the weaklings of the Imperial army entirely. Imagine it, Acolyte. An army of loyal, nearly indestructible golems, dedicated to enforcing the will of the Emperor under Death's hand. A beautiful sight. You already know enough about him. He is insufferable, concerned only about his own advancement. He sabotages my efforts at every turn. When he is gone, I will ascend in rank, and I will reward acolytes that are loyal to me. Perhaps I will even introduce you to Grand Inquisitor. Remember, you can also seek training from Acolyte Trainer Guang.
An acolyte of Gong's, hmm? So am I. Let's keep it non-lethal for now. You'll find you have enough enemies in the... Good. Remember, no killing blows. I'm sure... Well, you would appear to have more than a passing knowledge of combat. I could almost see some kind of flaw, but I was clearly outclassed.
Yes, you were. I knew this acolyte was something special, but I didn't think my trainer would be made to look like a fool. You, new blood, you will be the trainer now. When I am promoted, you will train all my acolytes. You, assist him if you can even do that.
It would seem that you have taken over my duties. I will still serve as an advisor, as Master Gong ordered. There are techniques I can share. In truth, I did not like being a trainer. Life for any of Master Gong's acolytes is rough and short, but especially so for trainers. Master Shin sees to that. My duties, your duties now, include training Master Shin's personal entourage. In the past, if a trainer was too good, Shin had that trainer killed to keep Gong weak. I think one member of his entourage is a full Lotus assassin. I have survived by appearing unimportant and staying out of the fight between Gong and Shin. You are supposed to train the attendants in his entourage. Some need it, but if you seem too skilled, your next fight will be against the hidden Lotus assassin. Besides, it wouldn't weaken Shin for long. I suppose he would be alone and more vulnerable if he had to fight right away, but he will replace them in... Accidents happen, and even the attendants in his entourage are just acolytes, and therefore are utterly expendable. However, you would probably find yourself training the hidden Lotus assassin in the next bout. Any skilled acolytes under Gong are quickly disposed of. Are you mad? Well, it doesn't matter. You must train one at a time. If you seem to be too strong a target, I'm sure they will accommodate your death wish. You're in a hurry to make enemies, aren't you? Very well. Master Shin has a new attendant in his entourage who's supposed to be trained. Attendant Keaton. She is replacing one of the acolytes who did not return from Tian's Landing. There was no explanation. I assume he was weak and was discarded. You can find her and all of the other attendants by the doors to the inner chambers. They wait there for when Shin leaves to inspect new slave shipments. I have learned showed my ability in the arena, and when I asked, their recruiter agreed. I have only one skill, and this was the best place to exploit it. Combat, killing. The army was too strict, the arena too tame. Here, when they want an enemy destroyed, that enemy is destroyed. Sometimes family and all. We are all here for one reason, and that includes you. We are killers, plain and simple. There are no Lotus assassins with hearts of gold. I'll say this. If you are going to try and fight them, hold nothing back. How...
Yes, Acolyte? I am...
So, you are the new trainer. You think you have something to show us? Master Shin has us test each of Gong's trainers to make sure they are skilled.
But not too skilled. Am I your next student? I assure you, I am more than capable of defending myself. I was made an attendant because of my skills.
You would think to persuade us to abandon Master Shin and join Gong's pathetic faction. Then you know nothing about how true...
Our lives belong to Master Shin. Through his guidance, we will one day ascend to serve Grand Inquisitor Jia and Death.
Our loyalty is absolute. We are nothing without our duty to Master Shin. Perhaps Gong is more lenient and left your mind untouched, but that is why he is weak.
Is that so? I would be more concerned about yourself if I were you. Let's move this fight to the Hall of Induction so I have room to enjoy it.
Yes, Acolyte?
You killed Khitan. The life of an acolyte is forfeit when they walk into this place, yes. But for one of Gong's ragged minions to do this is...
Do you think you can make such an insult and disguise it as a simple training?
If you are ready, trainer, your next student is waiting. It is my...
Master Shin is our guiding light. We serve his...
Our loyalty is...
My skills are above question.
My body is... Thousand cuts. Double sabers. Paralyzing palm. Paralyzing palm. Thousand cuts. Paralyzing palm.
You killed Kai Feng? But he was fully...
Such insolence will not go unpunished.
But Kai Feng was a full assassin.
Shut up! You'll... Lotus Acolyte of Gong, we must make an example of you. You have insulted the attendants of Master Shin's entourage.
The masters do not care whether acolytes live or die, so it is up to us to avenge the deaths of our fellows.
We will not appear weak. We are the attendants of Master Shin. You will die. Your death will...
That was an impressive display, Acolyte. I've never seen Shin... Master Shin's enemies are probably very impressed with your actions. I can only...
I do not like how he hides behind us, a coward in Commander's...
Yes, Acolyte? I am...
I marvel at your ability. You have no more acolytes to train for...
Wo ifo uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasi yeruk. On wir kifir.
Greetings, young Lotus. Our order has existed for 20 years. I have chronicled our new role and rise to glory. Much is mundane, minor shifts in power, the results of various campaigns. True secrets are held only in the minds of Grand Inquisitor Gia and Death's Hand. I will answer within the limits of what's all you are allowed to know of your master. Oh, you... His mediocrity is magnified by the successes of Master Shin. Good.
Wosa ir Lucy, wo nika wonoyu. Wonawair sunpunao, poko narawair look.
My own demons distract me in this place, but I hold no love for your new master or the master above him. Distractions are the key to weakness in a target. If you look to the future, Master Gong will have his plans come crashing down on him.
That machine is massive! Who knew the assassins were constructing it in my father's tomb?
So, you are the new Lotus Acolyte under Master Gong. No one else has reason to be here. I will instruct you on the use of the golem press and crane. Forming the golems is an honored task that elevates... Press is simple to use. Using this machine, we can create a legion...
Death's Hand has great power. We need...
This is only one step. Here we create husks devoid of energy. Each golem needs a spirit shard to move, and a jade golem must guide them all. For each shard, a spirit must be reduced to its essence. For a time we used those that lingered near their graves, mining them as if they were silver. No longer. The recently dead make a stronger, more obedient golem, if the death is painful. With a jade golem guiding them, legions act as one, utterly obedient. The extraction chamber is a far more interesting place to work. The screams over there are music. Here we have only the creaking of clay. You nearly saw one as you entered, but they are rare. Falling victim to an obvious danger like a dropped golem or worse, the press, would take a monumental fool. The machines are loud and you can see the operator from anywhere in the room. A past victim of the press suffered more damage after the incident than... Reputations are very important in the Lotus Assassin Order. Falling victim to the press would... The press is simple to operate. You select the type of body at the first station. Once the material is poured, it is funneled to the press. The press serves as a mold and a kiln. In short order, it can be opened and the new body is ready to be moved. The crane controls are at the end of the ramp. You can experiment with each station if you want, but you may as well reduce what you produce to rubble. There are no shards to power any more golems for now. You do not need to know much. We can... The average citizen of the Empire is worthless. They're nothing more than cattle. In this, they can at least serve some useful purpose. Clay golems are weaker, but can be made swiftly. Bronze golems are stronger and heavier, but they take longer to construct. Jade golems are the strongest of that size, but they are a topic all their own. Perhaps, but they are constructed elsewhere and are only deployed in siege situations. True monsters to behold. Very few are made. They're expensive and difficult to construct, but they are also essential. A single Jade Golem can direct and pacify a legion of others. One or two golems can be controlled by will alone, but larger numbers are unwieldy. They grow confused, their wills creeping back and bringing madness. Jade golems keep order. Command a Jade golem and you command them all. The current legion... Master Gong will probably order you to help with that, if he has not done so already. What do you wish to know, Grand Inquisitor Gia directs us all in the absence of Death's hand. She is one... She is... beyond the veil of death if you impose your presence uninvited. Death's hand is master of us all. It is by his whim that we live and die, for his is the will of the Emperor. Obey him, or fall before his might. No, and there is no reason for him to. I would throw myself in the press, even if his... I have no doubt that Grand Inquisitor...
You approach the soul extractor. The assassins want you to create a spirit shard, to crush a life to power a golem puppet. They are very efficient in their brutality now. It wasn't always like this. Fear used to be the primary tactic. Destroy the family of one to ensure the loyalty of all. It caused chaos, uprisings, close allies turning on each other. Those inclined to betrayal fear it the most. Imagine if you could corrupt the machine and return the chaos of disloyalty the Emperor dreads. No matter your motives, helping the assassins harms you. If you corrupt the spirit shard, you can move forward while also crippling their golems. They seek control. There used to be a chance to disobey when the order given was too harsh. The victims pointlessly innocent. Now there is only obedience. There is something chaotic enough to disrupt that. In the elevator room to come, descend to the deepest mine, to the oldest graves. Just go. The thieves await you. Remember, the deepest mines. They are closed now for being too...
You must be Master Gong's latest acolyte. I heard there might be a new recruit, but they typically aren't ready for service so quickly. Stripping a will can take time. But Master Gong is known for being generous to those who please him. You must be quite exceptional to be allowed into service so directly. This device is the Soul Extractor. It has a loftier name, but we are here to glorify Emperor Sun through Death's hand, not pay tribute to some distant celestial lord. It is mounted on an elevator that reaches deep into the necropolis. Until the results were unpredictable. Now we use slaves. Freshly killed spirits make the...
How does this glorify the Emperor? I know we will discover that Death's hand...
The Soul Extractor certainly kills whatever is placed within it, but little is left of the victim, so you cannot prove they did not belong there. Only a spirit shard remains. The Golem Press is far more dangerous, but I have nothing to do with that ungainly device. Then you should select a suitable victim for the procedure. Selecting from elsewhere could bring unfortunate results. Use the lever to select a floor, and this platform will... The older tombs have spirits that have festered in their hatred for ages. They are not easily controlled. That is why we use slaves to power the golems now. As well, the mines are simply not stable. If you're dead set on losing your life down in the lowest tombs, I won't stop you.
The deep tombs hold malevolent spirits from a time when the Empire nearly fell. Chaotic and powerful, they...
You will fall here. 1,000 cuts.
The assassins use slaves for their golems now, in part because of tombs like this. That was a remnant of the old empire, the spirit of an ancient invading horse lord. Zheng Sai, the tree that defies the fire, was one of many that threatened to level the imperial city. The spirit monks, your people, stopped them, or so they claimed. I gambled that the vengeful spirits of these marauders would sense if you truly are a spirit monk. So many people are not what they seem to be. I had to be certain. I had to be certain. I won't trouble you much longer. Now that you have disrupted Zheng Sai's spirit, even in life his kind were devoid of restraint. His spirit is pure chaos. When you finish your master's other task, present the shard to earn passage to the inner chambers. Inside is the I will make that plain soon enough. Appease your master. When you are ready to enter the inner chamber, this fortress holds many secrets. Some are valuable, some are dangerous.
What have you done? The machine is going crazy. You've corrupted it. I can't let this continue. This area is my responsibility. I don't care who you are.
1,000 pounds.
Who are you? Some new acolyte? I've seen a lot of your kind. Haven't even earned your markings yet, I see. You tread danger.
These people are not cat.
You demand it? You are clearly not...
Paralyzing power.
You have given us... We are free, if only for a little while. There are sure to be other guards.
The mine! The smaller one, remember? Before they stopped digging out the graves, there was life. I heard someone got away once. I don't know if they made it...
Thank you.
Oh, kakawair uksair kopi ira taka ano. Utarawi ir, kupkitir sanir naur kurk, upan. Satha afsoni wakwikir foni. Wow, sawir nok!
Double save. You cannot compare.
So you are done with the extractor. That spirit shard will allow the Jade Golem to The inner chambers are not usually accessible to acolytes, but you have proven... Yes, I am aware. When you have finished your... That will be a great honor for a Lotus... An interesting idea. It has happened before, and the victim was certainly considered a fool for letting it occur. But it's impossible. You may as well try and drop one of the golems on him. He would never be so distracted as to enter the press. We are Lotus assassins, after all. possibility. But Shin does not leave the inner chambers often, only to inspect the new slave shipments arriving in the Hall of Induction. You would have to close a great many eyes to get away with an assassination in the hall and moving the body to the press, but it would certainly send a message. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped outside in the necropolis before it arrives. A daunting list of tasks. Do it quietly, but use force where you must. Succeed, and I will introduce you to Grand Inquisitor Jia in the inner chamber.
I marvel at...
Ukia kupabi. Wonoa ea sususati. Oi. Koni uk no. Oi foia uk sonkop no ko isansia. Could kosi wiwa ya wo no ya ifo wiya o.
As I was saying, golems are playthings. I will show Grand Inquisitor... There are hardly any preparations needed, Acolyte. They want to serve. They tell me so. Golems want nothing. Watch and learn. Ukir sitaka wuwir, wosayir yuf praun! No, no! This isn't right! Destroy them! You saw nothing of this. Nothing.
I serve my owner without hesitation.
I serve as I'm directed. Ika. Niwu soso. Awa utko wo kokopia. Wokawe. Okay. Wosiwania sa ia sakaku usawai. Wosoawi.
What is this? Another...
It takes some time for their eyes and skin to adjust. For the first...
What do you want, Acolyte? We've done... You are right to marvel at its stability. It is a machine in balance. Only errors of its operators have damaged it before.
Several foolish acolytes were killed for damaging it. It's not so hard to use properly. All you do is work the crane and
the measure of oil has been wrong too often. Kia Jong gives it out too freely. I will see to it that your kind are only given pre-measured. Gong needs to better train his acolytes. You...
Phoenix oil is a viscous liquid that burns at an incredible temperature. It heats the press to cure the golem. If there's too much in the machine, it burns too hot. Too little and the golems crumble. The merchant brings the oil from the craftsman of the Golden Delta.
By the will of...
With part...
That's nonsense. We keep the gold...
It...
That is unfortunate.
Our tasks are done for the day.
Nothing short of her.
You there! Stand! These prisoners must be delivered. And why is that? A mere acolyte will steal my work to gain favor? What are you? You fail to convince me of anything. Defend...
1,000 cuts! Double saber!
Master, are you taking... What? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let's hope letting them go does no...
Thank you.